has one of those things, turn one of those things on and point it at me because I'm on the stage, and let's see what it all plays out like. And it'll teach us all a lesson about how to present everything and show it off better for the next time. An experiment. So if you have one of those things, I don't know, video it. See what happens. Those videoing things that ring us also when people talk to you occasionally, but really we just text. We all have those voicemail messages like, just text me now. Why not? I can enjoy my vanity while I'm on stage at least, for goodness sake. High as a kite is a theme. High as a kite is, what do we call those things? Similes? I think I said as or like. It was a metaphor. Did I get that wrong all of a sudden? Simile. Okay, I got it right. I remembered. Third grade teacher would be very happy right now. And it is an artistic brushstroke. It is an exaggeration, but it is not dishonest. It is to impress people with the scale at which things may be appreciated. I was high as a kite. And the basic, basic explanation when somebody says that is like, I was so under the influence of whatever drug, or perhaps alcohol. Also, it was like I was drugged. I was on something else. So I'm used to those things. I've been around poetry for years, and slam poetry. Oh my God. I'm fine with those things, and I never thought I would not need them. I never thought they would stop being a part of my personal expression. Who has that? Well, I can't wait until I get to be 35 and I stop using similes. No. It's not on anyone's schedule. It's like, oh, I can't wait till I get married, or I can't wait till I have kids, or get that job. But not, I can't wait until shit is so good, I don't need to add anything to the description of it. I didn't know how to have that one. I just found it after. Like, wow, I just got here. This is awesome. I remember being in love early on and describing it as, and I still enjoy this, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just what was at the time. It was the sun waits for the moon in the occasional sky because he knows he shines. He knows she shines. I haven't said this in a long time. The sun waits for the moon in the occasional sky because he knows that she shines for him. And that was how I described my love to someone at one point. That's how this is how much I love you. If you guys, there was sort of a question, well, how much do you love me? This is how much. I don't know if I can get bigger. I really couldn't, so we got married. It was cool. It worked. I also had other poetry which seemed like an exaggeration. It seemed like a brushstroke, but it wasn't. It was a haiku. The moon is spelling the sky. Let's see. It's been a long fucking time. The moon is a Q with the sky spelled around. There was a halo, and there was a little jag, and it was literally a Q. It sounds like it was describing something. Nope, that's exactly what it looked like. Art imitates life. Within poetry, that's a little ironic. Another one was a haiku that was a literal description of just a moment. It was a snapshot, and you could tell it didn't try to be more than what the moment was, because the language was really straightforward. You would do it the best. My hands moving you, because I believe what I touch. That was it. I was giving somebody back rub. Tamara Prowse just said, "You do it the best." And I wrote it all. That was fun too. This love, that love, this heart break, and again. And along comes this person, this moment, this appreciation. I'm going this way, I'm going that way. Hey, you're pretty. Hey, you're pretty. And hey. Why do I keep standing here? So I kept standing there, and there she was, and she stayed there too. And over 2 years, I lost art. And there was no funeral necessary. There was no sadness implied. There was no, what will I do without it? Because I simply said things like, every time I see a rainbow, I think of you. And that was exactly true. It sounds like it wants to be a metaphor. It's like, I'm trying to... No, you're fact. Fact? When does that ever get to be a fact? Whoever thinks, like, every time I see a rainbow, I think of you. Nobody thought those going to end up being a fact in somebody's life. Every time I see a butterfly, I think of you. It's a fact in my life. There's no more art. There is no further necessity to describe those things which convey how I feel about this particular person. And through some funny moment, every time I hear a turkey gobble, I think of her too. So I'm worried that at some point I'm going to see like a rainbow, a butterfly is going to fly by, and there's going to be a turkey gobbling in the back, and I won't be able to handle it. And that's what I've got. I have these rituals that occur to me to convey to her, this is who you are to me, within which I ask her to speak to herself almost directly through a mirror and understand how much I love you in the way that I ask you to love yourself. And there's no metaphor. There's no broad magical brushstroke in these particular rituals. It is a practice. It is a way of seeing, and I believe what I see. I trust what I hear. I stumble with what I feel. And I'm in a particular, unique, honored place within which I can see her better than she can see herself. You can all see me better than I see myself. With all of your particular judgments and filters and possibilities, there is so much more you know about me than I know about myself. And that is within the practice of each of these viewpoints, seeing me, it is going afterwards and wondering, what did that person see of me through that view and her eyes and every other perceptive part she has? So there's this one person I see in a particular way. And I say, if you knew what I see, you'd be so jealous. You would be so jealous with what I see of you with my eyes, hear with my ears, feel with all the other parts we can dream of and conceptualize, and vibration or emotion or timbre or aura. The heart as it is a thing that beats every time she's around more than it usually does when she's not, which is simply a fact. Every time you are close to me, my heart skips a beat, and that's not broad brushstroke. That's not metaphor, simile. It is a basic fact, which has in itself a concrete beauty which art needn't emulate. Art has other things to do. Art's plenty busy these days. I don't need art anymore. I love art. I'll walk around and I'll look at these things. I'll enjoy what inspired those, but I don't need those things anymore. And I never knew there would be a moment where I wouldn't need them. It's a brilliantly surprising, liberating moment. And my goal now is to just simply convey the facts to this person. This is what I see of you as what is true. Please see it yourself and love yourself as much as I love